much am I then paying you to do it? Since if they're only paying for the ad spend, obviously I'm covering your fee. So what does that look like?
In our chatting, you mentioned initially that we're gonna split the profit. So I don't know. Normally, I charge in between 400 to 500 per client per ad campaign.
I rebranded since then, so it was under a different name. But basically, we targeted chiropractors, tried to run ads for them, get them to spend at least $500 ad spend, and then I would charge my service fee on top of that, and then basically sign to a contract. And I was able to get a few clients. I do door to door sales, so the sales part isn't necessarily like the hard part for me. I had a good offer that I was able to get in the door and create a client base, but where I wasn't good was actually doing the ads. So since it was my first client, it was sort of like obviously I told them I could get results, but then once I finally got the money and got in there, it was like, all right, how do I do this? And I was able to turn around. Obviously, it's not like they were just flushing money down the drain, but at the end of the contract, they decided that the value and the that much money being put into it, that they were going decided to walk away, and I couldn't get them to stay, which was rightly so because I mean I didn't turn around anything insane for them. So
I
that's
got it.
when, yeah, I did a little bit more research, learned about a media buyer, that it's actually a thing that a lot of agencies actually do it. So did a lot of job postings, joined some Facebook groups, and I've been doing a lot of meetings with people and just trying to make connections, seeing who actually has worked in the niche and actually knows what they're doing. Because again, while they would probably have a better chance learning than me, but I'm looking for somebody that actually has already done it, so I know that can show me they got results.
Got it. So, as you mentioned that you offer the ad spend $500, did you offer any guaranteed service? Like we will give you 15 patients, 20 patients? Was it something like that, or
No,
is it like
no,
random?
yeah. So I didn't even offer any number of clients. So what I did was I got in the door through just going to a local chiropractor and offering to shoot them a free video like that they could post on all their socials and stuff. And so once I got in the door, that's when I was able to like build rapport with the clients and then tell them, hey, what I actually do is starting to do is run Facebook ads. And it just happened to be like in both time, like I did it. I went to four stores and I got two of them, so it was actually on a 50% rate.
So, when you
But
onboard those clients, did you offer any packages, or did you just offer like, I will help you to get patients? What was your offer?
yeah, yeah. So I basically told them that I will help them get booked appointments. I didn't have a number on the booked appointments, but basically I'll help you get booked appointments through running Facebook ads.
Okay.
And I guess they just liked me enough to give me a shot.
I got it. So, Liam, I've been working with chiropractors for more than 2 years now. So, there are like a couple of packages you can offer them. First, you can
Okay.
offer guaranteed patients, guaranteed number that I'm going to give you 15 patients. Unless you get 15 patients, you don't have to pay me, something like that.
Okay.
There's another option that uh, you offer them pay per patient show. If one patient
Yeah.
show to the door, the doctor will pay you for that. Okay. And
Okay.
there
Yeah.
another package, they will pay you upfront. They will pay you the ad spend, or maybe you will use their card for the ad account. So they will pay the ad
Yeah.
spend, and they will pay you the managerial or the setup fees. Okay.
Okay.
Are you using
Yeah.
any? Are you currently using any CRM?
Yes. So I have a Go high level funnel. I had it in the past that just like the free version. I ended up when I rebranded just redoing the free version again. So, but I have everything set up like for a chiropractor. I took a course and set it
That's great.
all it up and tweaked
Are
it to my
you
niche.
good at the automation of high level or not? You need help on that as well.
So no, actually, I'm actually pretty good with Go high level. The Facebook ads is just like I have no idea. Like Go high level when I first started my agency back in like because that's was part of sort of the client building part. So I actually sat there and learned it before I did any outreach. So I
Mm-hmm.
was able to spend like basically an entire month learning that. And then I got the clients and it was like I had no time, didn't know how to do the Facebook ads. So
I
I don't
got
need
it.
help with the Go.
Okay. So in terms of getting patient for the chiropractors, I think you need to restructure the packages. You need to
Yeah.
redesign the packages, how you're gonna approach the doctors, and in terms of getting patients for them. I don't think $500 per month is a good number, a good budget. My experience said that it should be around 750 to $1,000 per month to get a
Okay.
good amount of patients per month. And
Yeah.
after that, if they want more, they can raise that spend. It's up to them. But we can start
Okay.
with
Yeah.
minimum 750 to 1,000. If we go below that, then
We're not gonna get.
we won't be able to get enough patients. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So the doctor that I'm currently running, he's in Canada, and he we offered them guaranteed 15 patients. And
Yeah.
within 2 weeks, we were able to generate 40 leads. 40
Wow.
leads doesn't mean that 15 show up patients.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 40
But were
leads,
those 40 names and numbers and emails or 40
yes,
into his
40
account?
name, number, and email.
Okay.
And out of 40, around 16 already booked appointment and 12 show up. So
Yeah.
you can do the math. Like if we get 40 leads, it doesn't mean we get 40 patients. Okay.
Yeah, I normally was thinking like in my head that it would probably be like a 10% rate, or would you think it would be higher than
It's kind of higher, like 25%.
25?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like for door to door, they normally go at like a third, so that makes sense. 25.
Yeah. So that's how it basically works. We can offer them guaranteed patients. We can offer them more patients if they have more availability. If they want to spend more, then we can give them as much they want.
Yeah,
And it also depends upon the demographic, the area. Uh, so it may varies. Maybe in New York, we are getting 40 leads. Maybe with the same ad campaign in Florida, we are not getting the same kind of leads. So it
yeah.
sometimes varies, Iko, you know?
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. So let me ask you then, with the if they pay like per appointment, or your offer is that you guarantee um the 15 or they don't pay anything. So do you put that initial ad spend up front?
No, no, no. They will pay the ad spend. They will not pay the managerial setup fee to us.
Okay, okay.
They will pay the ad spend. Okay, we will attach their
Yes.
card to the ad account and we will run the ad. Once they get 15 patients, they will pay us the money. That's one package. The other one
Yeah.
is they can pay upfront the full amount, like 2,000, three
Yeah.
grand, 4 grand. Okay, and we will try our best to get them more patients.
Yeah. So you offer all three of those packages then.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I was saying to you, you can take the full amount, 3 grand, 4 grand, whatever you are offering,
yeah.
and then you can work our from our side, do our best to get them more patients.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay, so you offer those all three of those so I can you go to them and say either you could pay for by appointment or that I could guarantee you 15 appointments or you pay all up front or you're saying just pick one and then stick with that.
so it really depends upon the doctor what they prefer. If they
Yeah.
if like for you, I would say we can start with guaranteed patients because we don't have any testimonial, we don't have any result to show them.
Yeah.
Uh, So for you to start with, for the first two or three doctors, we can offer them guaranteed patients. Once we
Yes.
started rolling, then we stop doing the guaranteed number. We stop doing the guaranteed offer. We will ask them the money, pay us 2 grand, 3 grand,
Yeah.
based on our experience. We can tell them, okay, you have to pay 3 grand. We can give you like 25 patients per month, 30 patients per month, something like that.
Yeah, so that we have an idea of how much it is. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, thank you. That helps a lot then. So I'll restructure it like that. So what do you think a good guarantee to start with? 15 is normally a good number.
15 is doable. We can start with 15, and for me, I would suggest 750 to 1,000 should be the ad spend minimum.
Ad spend. Okay,
Don't go below 750.
perfect. So sounds good. And then your on your end, obviously, how much am I then paying you to do it? Since if they're only paying for the ad spend, obviously I'm covering then your fee. So what does that look like?
So in our chatting, you mentioned initially that we're gonna split the profit. So I don't know. Normally, I charge in between. 4 to 500 per client per ad campaign.
Okay,
So
yeah. So,
that
I mean, would you be fine with getting paid at the end, like with me, and then we split it at that point?
yes, I'm okay with that. If the
Yeah.
doctor is okay to pay the ad spend, we can start working on the ad campaign. Once
Okay,
we
yeah.
get started rolling, once we started giving them more patients, then obviously doctor will pay you, and then we can split the money.
Okay, yeah. So we'll just set it up with the card. All right, well that sounds good then. Um, Basically, like I did all of the stuff to rebrand and get my stuff back up and running this past week. So I have a couple prospecting. Again, I'm just doing the same way to get in the door, like giving them free, offering a free shoot to them because that worked last time. So I'm gonna just go business to business and try to get my foot in the door, and then I'll let you know when I get my first client. That's, I mean, I really,
How long it may take? Like, are you going to start after the Christmas, I mean New Year, or you're gonna start within a week? What's your
yeah.
plan?
So no, I'm literally gonna start. So today's Sunday. I'm gonna start tomorrow, and literally, obviously, it's gonna be hard. I know going into the holiday, but I also think I have a huge selling point of it going into the new year. So maybe they want to wait, but I'm gonna say, all right, let's wait. But then on that this new year, if you really want to hit your targets, let's start it off right. I can guarantee you 15 appointments. So I think the timing is
And one
actually
more thing, do you have any VA? Do you have any appointment setter in your team or not?
no, no.
Okay. So in that case, once we started running the ad campaign, someone has to call those patients to book the appointments. Who's gonna do that? You
Yeah,
or
no, I will call. Yeah.
okay. Okay, then it's fine because if you don't call, then we will miss the lead.
No, yeah, I will call. I did ask, so you suggest just doing like an interest form and not like, because I know in Go High Level you can put it straight to the calendar. Would you recommend not utilizing that part of it?
No, we will use instant form, but we will also use the calendar link on the instant form so that the
Yeah.
patient can book the appointment directly through the instant form. And
Okay. Yeah.
even if they don't book the appointment, we will get to see them on
We can
high
still
level.
call 'em.
We can
Yeah.
call them and book the appointment. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, that was I was planning to do. Is I'm calling all the ones that aren't booking and saying, hey, basically, I saw you filled out our form. You're interested.
And also we
I'm
have
booking.
to set up the automation like that like every other day they're getting a reminder. Hey, you have an appointment
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I
Something
have
like that.
I already have confirmations in there. And I also have, yeah, confirmations, nurturing campaigns to the ones that don't go, and I'll be calling them. So the
That's great.
automation
That's
part is
great.
simple stuff.
So once you're ready, you can send me the contract. You can hire me as a media buyer. And I didn't introduce my teammate. His name is Shahid. You
How you
misunderstood
doing,
the other
Sharif?
day. You thought that
Yeah,
I was faking.
I know. It was hard because you guys were both saying it at the same time. I was like,
So
wait,
yeah,
am I getting played here?
he's doing cold outreach for me. So we hit the same guy at the same time.
Yeah. Well, at least you know he's doing his job, right?
Yeah.
All right, Monir. Well, this was great. I'll definitely write this up and send it over to you as soon as possible. And I'm also gonna keep you updated. Like, I have an entire prospecting list. I'm gonna go down the list, give them all calls tomorrow. So hopefully the wheels will start
Even I
turning.
have like around 200,000 chiropractor list. Those are not verified, but if you want, I can give them to you. You can
Yeah,
reach out to them.
if you want to send it over, that would be great. I'm gonna just start calling. I'm excited to get this process going. Basically, I had a lot of previous commitments when I tried to do this the first time, and that was also on top of why I couldn't focus as much on learning the Facebook ads. But now that I have you worrying about the ads and I have more time in general to solely do the outreach and the sales, I really do think that this can work. So,
And one more thing, I have went through your website and I came to know that you have CrossFit gym over there on your website. Do you have any plan in future to expand the horizon of your business in that niche, or you're gonna stick to Cairo?
yeah, so I just figured to start with chiropractor. I would like to expand into all healthcare, but I think once I get like a good start on the chiropractor, I can start to branch out a little bit.
That's great. So I have experience in CrossFit gym. So if you want to expand your business in that niche, I can do that
Yeah,
as well.
awesome. Sounds good. Well, I'm gonna text you sort of tomorrow. Just keep updating you how it's all going. Actually, you want to send me over your email so I can email you the contract?
Sure, I'm gonna send you right after the meeting. And anything else you want to know? You want to ask me?
No, you answered all my questions. I mean, talking about your experience and sort of how you offered and how you did it yourself. I mean, that was the main thing that I wanted to learn is how are other people in this niche being successful since the first time I basically just ran out there
And one more thing I
and whatever.
forgot to mention to you, whenever you have a meeting with the doctor, before you onboard them, we need their Facebook page access. If they
Okay,
have
yeah.
a Facebook ad account, we need their ad account access. We need good creative like photos while treating the
Yeah.
patients. We need videos, okay, if they
And
have.
that's why it helps that I go and offer that free content because then I'll already have it. So while I can go in and shoot more content, but when I'm there that first time, I'm already making content that we can use for that.
Okay. So once you onboard any client, try to get those things as soon as possible so
Yeah,
that we can start working on the ad campaign. And one more thing,
sounds
once
good.
you onboard the client, you should take minimum 3 to 4 days from them so that we can do our part in those three, four
Yeah,
days. Okay?
yeah. Should I say 3 4 days or say get just like say a week?
Yeah, a week would be great. Week would be great.
Okay.
After
Yeah,
a week, we can launch the client, we can run the ad campaign and it start rolling.
sounds good. All right, man. Well, I'm excited, Monir. I'll
Me
let you
too, me
know.
too.
Move.
Okay, Liam, it's been nice chatting with you, and we'll be looking forward to work with you in the future. I'm going to send you
Definitely.
my email after the meeting, and you can send the contract over to my email.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, have a great weekend, man. Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.